Video demonstration, I'm going to show you how to use the beautiful new JND502 stitched leaves to make a card just like this. This is the card we've got on the original packaging, and I love this look. I really think it reminds me of sort of like wallpaper or something, or a sort of really interesting pattern. But it's quite a simple card to make, because it's just dropping pieces in different colours back in. So I'll take you through the die. The JND502 stitched leaves has a sort of left and a right. They're not that different. It's a hand-drawn leaf, so it points slightly to the left and slightly to the right, or slightly to the right and left. But you get a large, a medium, and a small in that. So, and they've got this beautiful, really strong stitch detail running through it, which allows for a really good pattern, but also means you can actually pinch the petals as well. So to get started on this one, I've got a piece of card, and I'm using everything from our Browns Coordinations canvas packs, and this is cut to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is 6 inches by 6 inches, and for this we just use the large leaves. So all you're going to do is to place one down near the edge facing upwards and tape it down. Take the next one and place it in the center, and use, if you've got the magic mat, use that 3-inch line to give you the exact center. And that's the easiest way to do this. So we simply take that. I'm going to bring my machine in and run it through just to show you how quick and easy this is. So although I've got a 6-inch piece of card, this will fit through my A5 machine. It may not, 6 inches may not fit through all of them, but the Kaleido has a wider opening than the plates, so the card doesn't get damaged. But you could go for slightly smaller at 5 3/4. And we just take that out, and you see your leaves come out absolutely perfectly. And then take that away, place it back on your mat, because you want to continue using that line. And again, then match your third line up. Let's just pop our leaves out. Nice and simple and easy to do. And of course, because there's an open space, you can colour through that. So you can colour through the die to add a different shade on. And all we want to do is to rotate that so it's exactly at that line piece there and fits in. And we would run that through and cut it. You'll then finally continue until you've got all of the pieces cut. And I've got a piece here that I've already prepared. So all I've done is I've glued this down to a lighter brown card. It's what I've used for the mat, so it works really, really well. And then I've simply cut the leaves in 2 other colours from the brown pack. So I've cut myself sets of the leaves. So I need 3 of each. I've actually cut a few more because this is me and I always do. And just to make sure that they actually fit properly. So here we have them cut in 2 other colours of the brown. So I'm using all 4 colours of the brown. And the easiest way to glue this is to add glue glaze into the leaf space. You can use a spray glue, but I find it easier to use the glue glaze. And then I'm going to take one of the colours, make sure it's the fitting piece. I'm going to turn that over and just add a little bit of glue glaze down the spine so that that sticks correctly. And then we just simply drop that in, just like that. I'm then going to rotate colour to one of the other colours, so the lighter one, and again just make sure that it's the right leaf that fits, because they do vary slightly. And again, add a little bit of glue glaze down the spine in the centre. And drop that in. And if you find like this one's popping out a little bit, we just add a little bit more glue glaze in there. And you simply continue that until they're all filled. There we have all of those splots filled. Anywhere that you find like a leaf popping up, add a little bit more glue glaze in and just press it in, and don't worry too much. And then I've got a little piece here that I've just done with the Handy Sentiments Happy Birthday and matted and layered it on. So I'm going to run that through the middle, and the leaves, follow the leaf design to do that. And then you can just decorate it by pinching each leaf up along that stitch line. So I'm going to pull one of the darker and then one of the slightly more coffee coloured, so say chocolate and coffee. And this would make a great men's card if you're really concerned about adding flowers, or you want something that's a little bit more that works, you know, that's a little bit more masculine. And then I'm going to add, because I'm using the spine, I'm going to add a little bit of standard craft artist glue, just a little blob onto each spine. You can use your glue glaze, but I found actually while doing this that I get a better adhesion by using the standard. And I'm just going to tuck those leaves in and then just use my poker tool to make sure they're nicely stuck down. So I've got a really nice, beautiful pattern there. And then I've got a card blank here that I've just taken, and this is 7x7, and I've added some more of this beautiful sort of biscuit colour onto there. I've got some foam tape on the back all ready to go, and I'm just going to pull the sections of that away. And frame that one on. And there we have a beautiful card with a really interesting pattern on there, just playing with colour. And again, would make a great masculine card or a sympathy card or a thinking with you. So there's our original and there's our new one. Two beautiful cards made just using the JND502 stitch leaves. For more inspiration on these dies and many more, why not visit the John Next Door official page on Facebook. Enjoy.